Hello, hello. What's up, guys?
Hi.
Hey, everybody. Look at the traffic. So excited, too.
Don't you go, girl.
Hey, guys. What's up, Caitlin and Liz Bose?
Hi, Caitlin.
Hi,
Liz.
What's up, Duhailey and Shane on Facebook? Liz Bose on Twitch. Emma Louise on Facebook. Oh, the grunts.
She's about to growl. I think she wants to attack.
Oh, she gets all excited and playful.
Hey, Kiara.
Kiara, what's up, girl? On Twitch. Nice. Hey, yeah, so... Here it is, our next relationship chat. Kian Campbell.
Oh, Kian, I haven't seen your name in forever. Hi, Alex.
Alex on YouTube. Hi, girl.
Hi,
Emma on Twitch. Hey.
Yay, it's good to see her. She's about to she's looking at me, about to attack me.
She wants the whipped cream because you have the whipped cream and she wants it. No, that's... Then you're going to kiss me after that.
Here.
Yeah, that's better.
Yeah, she's a good girl. We got her a puppuccino at Starbucks a couple times. As I sneeze, she's like an addict now. Oh my goodness. Hi, Allison. Hi, Allie. Hi, Karen. Oh my God, so many fun people that we know. Thanks for coming, guys.
Hey, Allison.
Do you guys know the game We're Not Really Strangers? Because that's what we're going to play today. I hadn't heard of it. Shout out to Josie Morales for lending me the game so I didn't have to buy it. We love you.
She should have tuned in. She's probably tuned in.
What am I drinking? Hi, I am drinking. Oh, do you guys see my cute little cup? My cousin had this made for me. It's a little Harry Potter. Right? It's my Harry Potter house, and it says Taylor. I am having coffee.
Hey, Rachel.
With chocolate creamer stuff in it. And whipped cream, obviously.
She just wants the whipped cream.
She's so mean.
No.
Hi, Rachel.
Listen to her. Listen.
Oh,
listen,
she's so mean.
let's get her all playful for the people here.
No, she's the meanest dog.
Listen.
This is fun for Chase and like no one else. Oh, Caitlin, you're welcome. I don't know why I didn't say my name on it. That's so funny. Well, good. I'm glad. I was like, someone, Caitlin, sent you a memo and we don't know who it is. Thank you for doing that, love. I'm glad you got it. Yes, see you in October. We're not going to be able to do anything because this dog is like out of control. How's everybody doing today? Are we hanging in there? No, that's Mama's cream. Yo.
By the way, whatever you do, never touch this because what will happen is it'll get locked up here and it won't scroll with the chat.
It won't.
It'll be a nightmare. Then we'll always have to scroll with the chat. Right now it'll auto scroll.
Lee says...
OBS Streamlabs.
Hold on. Lee says, is your pup a mommy or daddy's pup? I'm very sensitive regarding this issue. She's my dog. I want to make that clear. I adopted her before we even met. But now she's very... No, get away from that cream. She loves Chase more than me, and it is unacceptable.
Is it true?
It hurts my feelings.
Is it true? Is it true?
My cat is trying to bite my tablet. Oh my God, of course.
If she only knew that all of you were watching her right now, she had a little show right now.
She loves attention. She lives for it. Oh, it's good to see everybody. This makes me happy. But yeah, Lee, she's a daddy's girl for sure. But she does come to me when she wants like comfort. Like she sprained her little kneecap a couple weeks ago, and Chase didn't exist to her. It was all about mom, all about come to mom.
I don't know about
comfort.
that. I definitely helped a lot in that scenario.
Bonjour.
I definitely carried her a lot throughout those next couple of weeks, like on the little hike and on our walks. Every time she'd try to maul some dog going by, she'd hurt her knee again.
She'd re-injure herself.
And then she'd start crying, and she'd look up at me and wilt, and I'd have to carry her a few feet, and then she'd be okay again. She's such a little drama queen. Look at this one.
She is such a little drama queen.
Isn't that true?
Liz, it's your day off. Yay. Does everyone else have a day off today, or are some people being tortured and having to work? I know. I have the kind of jobs. I have a few jobs, but a couple of them are jobs that I could potentially be doing at any time, so I always feel guilty that I'm not doing them. But it's nice to take off with you guys today. Yay, Lee. Bonus day off.
Mama fixes everything, says Lee. Because Mama fixes everything.
Does Mama fix it for the girl? Mm-hmm. She's in a very feisty mood today, you guys. She's being weird this morning.
She's a cute girl, and I love her.
She's very shaky, shaky. Oh, she dee. Hey, Nadine. Love you, Caitlin. Hey, Kara. Oh, it's so nice because now that I've been to some of the conventions, I've actually seen you guys and met you in person and like hugged you. It's good to see you.
There's no room for you.
Okay, now Stevie's up here trying to meow.
There's no room.
Driving us nuts.
There's no room. I'm sorry.
Oh my God! If you guys, I don't know if you guys can hear that.
It's a
yeah,
zoo
it is
right
a zoo
now,
in
yeah.
here. Where's Tobias? He was eating the dog food earlier. I was like, don't eat that dog food.
He'll also want up here, and then he'll fight with the dog, and the dog will fight with him.
Hell yes, hot chocolate and whipped cream.
Yummy, yummy.
Yes, girl. Yes. Cheers. Okay. So you guys.
Kara says relax.
I know, it's such a good name. I know, it's so good.
I love that name. Hey, Caitlin, thanks for the bits.
Caitlin,
5,000 bits.
You're the sweetest.
That's for both of us.
She's such a sweetie. Caitlin is so supportive, always.
If you guys,
hey, Sherry.
As Caitlin just displayed by
Alex,
example, you can tip via bits if you're on Twitch here. I don't know how you can do it. I think you can on Facebook. I don't know about on YouTube, but definitely on Twitch. Gee, Stevie. You can tip via bits. It helps both of us in the sense, obviously, in the wake of the pandemic, the entertainment industry has been drastically affected to the point of where it was obliterated. So it's very hard for people working in the entertainment industry, people like us, to survive.
It's a little rough.
These things we do for you guys, we do them because we love them, because we do have fun doing them, because we like to do things together, but also, it's the opportunity for us to make a little bit of extra money so that we can, get some more dog food for this beautiful little girl.
More dog food. We might have to make an announcement about the big thing we have going on by the end of this. We'll see if we get there.
Okay.
Chase and I are doing something that's going to require a lot of money, kill us, but it's exciting. You guys are friends, so maybe we'll talk about it. Okay, so we're going to play We're Not Really Strangers, and from what I gather, how this works, I didn't quite read the instructions because I can't be bothered. So there's some cards that say level 1, and underneath they say perception. And then there are cards that say level 2, and underneath that they say connection. And then there are cards that say level 3, and under that they say reflection. So ideally this game is something that you would play with someone you're just getting to know, but it also works for people who know each other really well. But when it says, the phrasing of the questions is like a little odd for us, because it'll say something like, oh, like, what do you know about me now after this conversation? And it's like, probably nothing. So maybe we'll ask you guys when it's those reflection questions, because that's the only thing that makes sense. Along with this, we'll take personal questions as well, if you have any. I always feel weird saying that. I'm like, who would have a question? But then sometimes you guys come up with really great questions, and I'm like, oh, I wouldn't have thought of that. So that's what we're gonna do. And I took out the ones that are like, some of them are like, you have to draw a picture together. I was like, oh God. What's that timer for? It's honestly probably my alarm.
Do you want me?
If I didn't have anything
fuck!
to
If
do.
I do that, it'll fuck up the scroll. Never mind.
No. I want to see the scroll.
No, I was gonna say I could make the text a little bigger, but if I do that, it'll fuck up the scroll. It'll fuck up.
Gotcha. Thank you, Barmaid Sparkles. You the best.
Barmaid Sparkles, thank you.
That's a cute name too.
Yes.
All right.
All right. What's our first one?
Okay.
I've never played
so
this
do you
before.
want me to ask? Well, neither have I. I just kind of briefly looked at these this morning. Do you want me to ask the questions, or
sure, we
do
can
you want
cycle.
to? Okay, let's.
You started,
cycle.
and we'll just flow.
All right. So I'm going to give you half of the level 1 cards then. There's a bajillion cards in here. I just selected randomly, so we'll see what the deal is. All right. You have these ones.
Okay.
And we'll take. Okay. Do you want to go first, or do you want me to go first?
You go first.
Okay. All right, everybody. Here we go. Question 1. Do you think I was popular in high school? Explain.
I think yes. You're such a little bubbly, little bobblehead. I cannot not see you being popular in high school.
Do I answer with the truth? Like, do I respond?
Yeah, I would hope so, right?
Sure.
Yeah, why not? If we don't answer with the truth, this is bullshit. What's the point of playing the game?
You know what's like so funny? I have very little memory of most of my high school experience in terms of like social memory. I have a lot of memory about my academics, but I really have no idea how I was perceived. And this is something that, like, as I've connected with people I went to high school with, like, I have a couple friends, like my friend Jordan, for example, like we went to high school together, but we weren't really friends in high school. We connected as adults, and she's one of my best friends. And I was like, what was I like in high school? I don't actually know. And I've asked that question a couple times. If anyone I went to high school with is on this stream, maybe you can reply in the comments. I don't think I was unpopular. I was captain of the debate team. That was like the main thing that was really important to me, but I was never athletic, so like I didn't get any sports clout. I was, though, kind of, if I look back in my yearbooks, people are always like, thanks for the sex advice.
Oh.
I'm like, what sex advice was I giving at like 15? I don't know.
You got in trouble with your mom for that one.
I did get in trouble with my mom. One time she was like, excuse me, sex advice? And I was like, whoop. So I don't really know if I was popular or not. I don't think I was unpopular. I wasn't like the victim of a lot of bullying by any means, but I wasn't, you know, a hit. I was up for prom queen.
Ooh. Nice.
I don't know. The girl
Not
that ended up
surprised.
getting prom queen actually is like the sweetest, most beautiful human. Her name was Abby Woodland. I will never forget her. She fucking deserved it. All right, baby.
I'm just making it higher because what I've noticed I didn't think about was our eye level is so low.
Chase
I'd like to get it a little higher for the camera.
Chase is now redoing
Can you
our
lift the
entire
laptop?
setup while I'm
Can
talking.
you lift the laptop?
Ugh.
Higher, yeah, just so I can put this.
Alex, anybody that tried to make you a case for Army of Chase, I'll fly to Germany and kill them. I will literally actually murder
Let me see
them.
the laptop.
All the best people get... Baby, this is very precarious.
Relax.
Hey, Soraya. Okay. He's now got this precariously poised on some, like, cloth boxes, and I see that...
I should have just gotten my laptop stand.
Can't...
There.
This is killing me. This is killing me. All right. So that's my answer to that. All right. You asked me one.
Okay.
Diane says hi. I couldn't tell if it was Diana or Diane because I'm blind.
See, now
Yeah,
our eyes a
Diane.
little higher, you know what I'm saying? So we're not like down.
Yeah, Kian, for real, the anxiety. I'm like, I
Sorry.
sense a freaking disaster in the future. Okay, you ask one.
Okay.
Got to keep him on track, guys. It's the ADHD.
Do you think I intimidate others? Why or why not? I already know the answer to this.
I do think you intimidate others. You have high energy and high intensity, and I think that can be, on the one hand, like attractive and attracting, and I think it can also be intimidating. Sometimes, I mean, I get intimidated by Chase, like, if he's gonna, like, stand up for me on behalf of something, he gets so gnarly, and I'm like, oh my god, I will stay on the good side. Yeah. So I definitely think you're intimidating. Do you think you're intimidating? Do you guys think he's intimidating? I do.
I think I knew the answer when I read the question. I was like, she's gonna say yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Let me ask you one.
Oh, the dog.
What? Yeah, passionate and
Sherry.
inspiring. I really like that.
Thank
Some
you,
people
Sherry.
find that intimidating, I think, Sherry, but I think you're absolutely right. All right, ready?
Yes.
What compliment do you think I hear the most? Don't. I shouldn't.
I love your boobs.
I knew he was going to say that. He was
You have
gonna be
great
like,
hair.
Boobs.
It's probably hair in a more vanilla public sense. It's hair. But if we're gonna really get down and dirty, I love your boobs.
Thanks, babe. Do you think that's what other people compliment?
Yes.
Because it's about what other people.
That's what all these people are gonna say when they see you in person.
I'm wondering. I'm like, what do I get compliments on the most? Probably, this is such a weird thing. Probably my mouth. I hear that a lot, but it's mostly from girls that are like, oh my god, I really like your mouth. I'm like, thank you, I'll take that.
Kara, just thank you so much. It's like short-term intimidating though because you both are so nice.
Oh, I love
Thank
that.
You. Thank you. I agree.
Thanks, Merlin.
Allison,
Thanks,
eyes, legs, hair.
Allison. I'll
You have nice
take
legs.
it.
She has a lot of great things. We chose one, all right?
Lol,
I'm not here
Sherry,
trying to list them all.
Look what
Damn.
Sherry says. One of my friends actually said Chase is a total boob guy. That is 100% correct. Anytime I ask him for, like, attention, anytime I, like, try to get, you know, like, his attention for
Damn.
everything, I'll be like, pay attention to me, and I'll be like, say something nice to me, and he'll be like, you have amazing boobs. And I'm like, no, that's not what I wanted.
I only go to hair first. You have your red hair.
Oh, Sherry, thank you. Oh my God, I love Kate Winslet.
I agree. Yeah.
If you guys haven't seen Sense and Sensibility, it was like her first big film, and that's what made me fall in love with her. Thanks, Soraya.
We
You're
should watch
so
that
sweet.
again. I haven't seen that in a
Oh,
long
it's so
time.
good. I'm so down. I've watched that movie like a shameful amount of times. All right, you ask one.
All right.
Dude, if I could have Kate Winslet's career, oh my God, from your mouth to God's ears.
Yeah. What fast food restaurant do you think I'm most likely to drive through? What's my order?
Okay, well,
Ooh!
all right. Chase eats a lot of fast food, you guys.
No, I don't.
Yes, he does. Yes, he does.
No,
and
I
he always says
don't.
he doesn't. So Chase right now is in a Del Taco phase.
When's the last time I had a Del Taco?
Let's check the ordering app, shall we? Because I'm
Yeah,
pretty sure it
check
was like last Wednesday.
Check it. That's a week ago.
Most
Last
people
Wednesday?
don't. He loves Popeyes. He loves Del Taco.
Oh wait, today's
he
Saturday.
loves
You mean
Taco
like
Bell.
this recent Wednesday?
Yes.
Look it up. I want to know. I'm curious.
Let's find out.
Pizza. I love Merlin. Yes,
Yes,
yummy,
he loves
delicious.
pizza. No, Del Taco, he likes whatever the regular taco is. He likes the meat.
I'm curious the last time
Taco
because Del
thing.
Taco sounds really delicious right now. Actually,
Of course it
I'm
does.
starving right now.
Let's look through the DoorDash app, ladies and gentlemen.
Bratwurst and beer, says Nate D. Mayer.
Bratwurst and beer.
Hey, by the way, we'll be at German Comic Con in Dortmund. They haven't announced me
Yeah,
yet.
I've never been to Germany
Alex said
before.
they couldn't find me on the thing there, but
Del Taco a week ago today, and you
Saturday.
had
So Saturday.
yes,
Okay.
you had 3 times the Del Taco, and a Prima
Yeah.
Java iced coffee.
Yummy, delicious. Give me those hard shell tacos. That's only 3 hard shell tacos. You're acting like I'm.
He also normally gets queso.
Wasn't that
Don't
that's
pretend
sexy?
you don't. Oh,
Just-
Kiara, thank you. Coming from
They
a
don't.
highly intelligent
They
person,
do
that
not
means
give
a
the
lot.
queso. Remember?
Yeah,
I
they
can't
stopped.
find it, and that's so annoying because it was so delicious.
Our
I
neighbor
found it,
got
and I
it
got
like
it
one
one
night.
time.
Yep.
Well, I found it one. No, they got Qdoba, and it was really delicious.
Oh,
Just
no, but they were the one that
Qdoba
told me
is
about
good.
the Del Taco queso as
Well,
well.
I had found it and I'd eaten it. And I was like, "This is amazing! I never knew about this." And then I went to find it the next time, and they just took it off the menu or something.
I don't know how to pronounce your name, this last comment, who's from Indonesia, but fried rice is absolutely delicious.
That's Juhaili. That's Juhaili.
Where in Indonesia are you from? My brother has traveled there extensively. He's like, Bali, Jakarta, it was like his favorite trip of his life. Let's see. Hey, Rachel. Oh, Caitlin, yes.
I'm sorry about that.
Whoops.
Yeah.
Trying to adjust that chat. What was I was saying something to someone when you did that. Oh yeah, Caitlin, I love Harry Potter, and I have definitely been to Universal. I'm a Ravenclaw, as this mug tells me. What are all of you? If you guys have a house, lay it on me. I want to know. All right.
Elizabeth said, "I thought you said adult taco, not
Adult taco. Chase likes an adult taco.
Yummy, delicious.
That's
he likes
gross.
adult taco.
No,
adult.
you leave people's adult tacos
What's
alone.
adult taco?
Like
Google adult taco.
Google's adult taco.
Adult taco, Los Angeles, Hollywood, California.
Hollywood, California.
Before you come in and get a nice little porn with your taco.
That's lovely. Okay.
I don't know if I want that. I just want the tacos.
How likely? This is a funny one. That's funny that I
Thanks,
got this.
Diane Hufflepuff.
How? Oh yay! Ravenclaws, Hufflepuffs.
Taco
Puffs
Bell.
are the sweetest.
That was a question.
How likely am I to go camping?
Zero.
And how high maintenance is my setup if I do go
only
camping?
goes camping if it's with her family, which is glamping, which is not camping. It's in an RV, basically. Actually, when we went, it was in a hotel room. And we went and sat out by a fire near an RV on a campsite with roads and cars and RVs. That's camping.
So true.
It is still
so
technically
true.
camping, I guess. You're right, it is.
My
I didn't say
dad
much. I had
is-
fun. That was a fun time.
My dad is a prissy bitch,
Other than
just
dealing
like
with
me.
the Lance bullshit during that time. That's what I remember.
Hey, Susan. No, my dad. You would never expect it to look at him. My dad is huge. He's 6'6". He's like 250. He's a huge man.
Yeah.
And he's 75 years old, and he's as much of a prissy bitch as I am.
Yeah, Liz.
And I love it. He's like, oh, we're gonna go camping, but no shower. Well, let's just get you a hotel. I'm like, thanks, Dad. You're the best. yeah, I'm not down for camping. I don't like being dirty. I don't like going to the bathroom anywhere in a public scenario. What else don't I? I don't like bugs. I don't like the sun, obviously. What else don't I like about camping?
She likes having running water and having a toilet and having a shower, you know, and like having a warm bed and like have basically, you know, society and indoor.
I like society. I like cities. That's why I live in one. Okay, you go.
What subject do you think I thrived in at school? Did I fail at any?
Ooh, anything to do with computers, you thrived at. Chase is you guys probably already know this. Chase is extremely good with computers. He builds his own, like, hardware, like actual computer. I didn't know that the computer, I always thought the computer was just like the desktop screen. It's not. Apparently,
it consists of something else.
Apparently, it's that large box underneath that. And I was like, oh my God, Carrie, you're right. I am an indoor cat. So I was like, oh, you built this computer? And I'm thinking, what, he like nailed the like frame together?
Glued the frame pieces?
Shameful.
Oh, I built this little monitor right here.
Shameful.
That would be amazing if somebody told me they built a computer monitor. I'm like, what? Show me.
Did you fail
How did you do
any
that?
subjects? I would say
fail?
no.
I've never failed at any subjects.
I would say no.
No. But I sometimes didn't do well. There were certain, I remember certain math things I had problems with sometimes, but not always. And I remember science I was pretty good at. There were certain sciences like biology. Strangely, biology, I tended to be, it was more difficult, which is the reason I say strange is because my entire family are all...
They're all doctors and nurses. And medical people.
And my mom was kind of like wondering, like, damn,
like,
son, I'm surprised you're not a little better at biology. And
she's like,
because my brain leaned towards different ways. I don't know, it leaned towards the tech side and then obviously our creative side. So
I failed one class in my life in college. I failed linguistics.
What?
Intro to linguistics.
That is surprising.
Okay, linguistics is not what you think it is.
Okay,
it's not like learning a language, or it's not speaking a language. It's not English.
What is it?
It's patterns in language. So think about it as the numbers of language. It's the same skills you need for math, in my opinion, applied to language. And I got a 33% at UCLA. So that's what I tell my students now when they feel bad about themselves. I'm like, do you want to see my 33% I got in linguistics when I was 20 years old? Because I'm happy to show you. That's a good question. Answer it. Kiara says, since Taylor's dad is so tall and big, is Chase intimidated by him?
I'm not intimidated by Taylor's dad because he's tall and big. Being tall and big definitely would help someone to be intimidated. That's not what intimidates me about a lot of people. What intimidates me about her dad is his persona and his gravitas, so to speak. What he has achieved and then how he uses it in the present day.
Yeah.
That's, if that makes sense. It's like basically him as a person of, like, you know, you are what you evolve into, and he's evolved into this force of nature that still works like a fucking madman, and it's inspiring.
Yeah, he does work like a madman. Okay, we have a question here. I want to ask both of you, what dreams have not been achieved, and who is the most supportive of both your careers? That's a good question.
That's cool, Kathleen, about building that computer.
Kathleen, get it.
I'm supportive about both your careers.
You know, that is a good question. Do you want to answer that, or do you want me to?
Well, you start.
So, there's so much in my career of choice that I have not achieved. I'm an actor. That's what I do. I want to make my soul living that way, as Chase does. But instead, I have 100 million jobs, and that is extremely exhausting. I'm grateful to have them because I know a lot of people don't, but it's like I have burnout every single day. So that's one big thing that I want to achieve. Like, for me, success looks like making money in the avenue that I'm passionate about. The dog just growled at you.
She's just trying to get comfortable.
Growled.
She's just...
And Chase is very supportive of my career, and he really thinks, like, he believes in me more than I do sometimes. Anytime I'm like, oh, I don't know, he's like, it's gonna happen for you, I know it. Oh my God, Merlin, yes, I want to be a Bond girl. Oh my God, are you kidding me? I've been waiting my whole life. What about you?
And I've been waiting my whole life to be Bond. Not gonna happen, I'm American.
Yeah.
You have to have something in you of Irish, Scottish, English. You got to be something from there.
Well, go hang out with Kian and learn an accent.
I could do an accent. It doesn't mean I'm from there. But I can do an accent easy. That's not the hard part. The hard part is changing where you're from.
Answer the question.
What was the question?
What dreams have not been achieved, and who is the most supportive of both?
You know, it's there's definitely been a slump in achievement of what I expected for myself at this point in my life and career, especially post Originals days. I definitely expected a few more things to occur on a higher arc, and it definitely did not. And then, of course, the pandemic definitely did not didn't help anything, and it actually made everything far worse. And so now it's even worse than it was, and it's like, it's difficult, and now is the time where having each other's backs is the most relevant.
I feel like we go through it like on days where I'm like, I can't do it. He's like, no, you're so close. And then on days where he's like, I'm quitting. I'm like, never quit.
I've never said I'm quitting, but I've said I'm fucking thinking about it. I've thought about it. I've never said I'm quitting.
That's hyperbole, but I'm saying like on the days where you're like, I can't do it anymore.
My brain has been like experimented and thought about the ideas of that.
Thank you, Alex. I mean, in my mind, I was like, I'm going to be so successful, because I was that person that like learned early on, like if you're not getting something you want, just try harder. Like that was always my modality, was like, just do it harder, just keep, and this business doesn't work like that. It doesn't matter how hard you work. Tangible. It doesn't matter how prepared you are. It's all about random opportunities, and a lot of it is about luck and getting in the room and wanting. I mean, it's tough.
All of them require opportunities. They require people knowing who you are and them thinking about you at the right time. And it's just like, that's why they audition people, because they're looking for people to be in their mind for a part.
Right.
They can't imagine someone they don't know about. That's the same way you say that networking is important, and that's why we really have turned more to networking and done more of that, at least, because that's something we can control, is trying to meet more people.
Definitely.
And so that's what we've done a lot, or at least done the best we could, again, during a fucking pandemic, excuse me. But I'm going to say it's my stream! It's 18 plus!
Oh, good, okay.
But, it's like, at the end of the day, it's a pandemic, and that still prevents you from doing a lot of normal social things.
Yeah.
So.
It's been interesting.
California's the worst too, right? Like LA, it's like the worst.
Oh man, you guys, they are never gonna lift our mask mandate.
New York just lifted their mask mandate.
It's never gonna happen. Listen, Eric Garcetti, lift the mask mandate. We're dying. Yeah. We're actually dying.
What's your next?
Okay, was that your question? Okay, is it mine?
I think I just asked one.
Tangential. What? This is interesting. What is my body language telling you right now?
With this music going, my mind's getting ideas. I already thought about things earlier when you came out dressed in this, but I'm trying to keep it at a relative PG-13 rating. Maybe R. I don't know. R.
Baby.
There's no nudity gonna happen on this shit, so.
You cannot be naked on Twitch.
No, can't do that.
Not that I tried or anything.
We have a question from Alex. Question: if you would get acting jobs in Canada, would you move or just rent a place to go back after?
Ooh, good question.
Do you want to start with this one, or?
No, you go. You go first. That is a good question.
I can jump in here and know exactly what SAG would require, and we would be required by the studio / production company. They would be required, depending on your contract and role and scale, to put you up in a place. It's the same thing as on the originals. Like when I was on the originals, they had to put me up in a certain style of hotel or whatever it was.
A nice
and that's why they cycled me from the W hotel to the 12 hotel, back and forth, and I would stay there for weeks and weeks at a time.
At the W,
I would stay there for weeks and weeks at a time, and then I eventually told them. So I'm digressing here. I'll get back to Canada though, but I told them eventually, like, hey, I prefer the 12. Like, please, if you guys can, please. Yeah. And they're like, sure. Because the 12 was like, it was an actual like condo unit with a whole fridge and everything.
Shit,
and the W was like nicer, maybe, in the sense that more amenities. Did I say that right?
Mm-hmm.
Woo! Sometimes I think I'd say anemones. Yeah, I know. I'm like, no, did you embarrass yourself?
You did not.
But anyways, I remember, funny memory, I remember making, like, there was a huge snowstorm once when we were there filming the originals, and we had to shut everything down for a while, and I remember being trapped there in the 12 hotel for a while. You couldn't go outside. But there was times where it was freezing, and I would go out, and they had little apples in a bowl in the bottom of the W hotel. And again, I was just on the originals. I didn't get a lot of money just yet. So I was like still like between the paycheck coming, I had stopped working my bartending job, I had per diem, and I'm like, ooh, like squeezing because rent's due and da-da-da. And I'm like, fuck. God. I remember having a convo, I'm like, Mama Sue, like, what am I gonna do? She's like, honey, da da da. Anyways, I remember like getting the green apples and like putting them in my
Hoarding
room.
them?
Yes.
Eat them?
Yeah, I took them to my room. I put them in my bag and I took them to my room.
God.
Anyways, hey Tara. What's up, Tara?
Hey, Tara.
Anyways, back to the point. Like
Allison,
they were
maybe
required
not.
to keep us in certain hotels because that's part of union rules and stuff. And so, if I got an awesome show in Canada, depending on the budget and stuff, like, yeah, it would be a requirement based on the show to put you up. It would be the requirement, same for her as well. But I don't want to take your answer. Like, please.
No, that's exactly right.
You would hope for the same thing, right?
I would hope for the same thing for sure. And as long as we can live together, I don't really care where we live that much. You know what I mean? Like I love LA. I've been here 13 years and I'm born and raised in California. So I obviously want to come back here, but like I'd be down to live wherever one of us got work.
Oh, definitely.
I'm just waiting for Chase to get a series regular role so he can support me financially.
Well, at this point, I'm waiting on her to get her series regular role because it seems that we're both as close as it could ever be. It doesn't matter how many credits you have. Doesn't matter how good you are.
Does not matter how good you are.
Just
wow,
matters.
Holy shit! It does not matter.
It matters if you're the right type at the right time and if you can form words.
Yeah.
If you can speak the language of the film.
Yeah. Pretty much.
And then who knows you and who likes you? You know, like they have to like you.
Absolutely.
For the part. You have to have something. They're like. I remember reading an article about Tom Hardy auditioning for Mad Max, and he auditioned with Armie Hammer. And Armie Hammer said that Tom Hardy like spit at him during the audition, like in character. But that George Miller, the director, was like, oh, it was Tom Hardy from the get-go. Because Tom Hardy shared this animalistic thing, something about him when he came in. And I can understand that Tom Hardy is intimidating, right? Would you not consider? Now listen, I'm going to digress a tad here. I just watched the new Venom Let There Be Carnage movie, which is Tom Hardy, by the way.
Okay.
Guys, that shit was so cheesy in the beginning. Like, I love Tom Hardy. Tom Hardy is my top fave. Like, I love Tom Hardy.
Like,
I love
his acting's great.
Yep, everything about him. I want his career. You said you want Kate Winslet's career. I want Tom Hardy's career.
Valid.
But basically, obviously, he's doing this for the money because it's millions and millions. I know it is, and I can see in his fucking head. I'm like, this beautiful actor here who has to do this monkey stuff.
This stupid shit.
Because it's comedy. He's bringing on the comedy, and I can tell what they're trying to do because they're trying to do the whole Deadpool thing, and they're trying to take it less seriously. That's how they try to play it now.
Allison, I agree. I think he would be such a good fit for House of Dragons. But again,
thank you.
They want to cast people from the UK.
You have to be in Europe
or
Iceland or UK or some Canadians can get over there. It's just anti-American casting, which is incredibly.
That kind of answers Susan's question a little bit, like what would be a dream role for you? I feel like something in that world would be a dream
My dream role is doing like a Viking epic movie film.
Chase loves that. Show them your tattoo.
Which is what Sean and Powell are kind of working on, which is I'm hoping.
This is new.
This is a new tattoo. You guys will see it more during
Viking
the convention world.
Stuff.
It is Viking inspired. It's inspired by the Vegvizir, which is the Icelandic compass.
It looks pretty cool.
Watch Venom in 5D, water being sprayed in our face. Ah, that's cool. I love it. Odie, that sounds fun, man. That
I could get behind.
That would have been fun. Odie, where are you? Aren't you in Europe? Oh, Odie's in Europe, I think.
I'm from UK. Oh no, Allison says I'm from UK. How many UKers do we have here? A lot of them. Or UKers or just Western Europe in general.
Rachel Cherry Dimples was here.
Yes.
And Allison's here. And then Odie, I think, is also.
Kian is not UK, but Ireland is close.
Kian's in Ireland, in Ireland. Alex is in Germany. I don't know if she's in Germany right now, but she's from Germany. Tara's in Georgia. Georgia, Tara, or Denmark?
Copenhagen.
Yeah, that's right.
Cool. Somewhere else I've never been in my life.
Odie, are you playing Mortal Online too? And if not, you need to come play.
Oh my God, we cannot Mortal Online talk.
That's where I know him from.
Forbidden.
I know him from Mortal Online.
Odie is lovely.
Isn't it funny that he's in our stream now? I always try. Bless you.
Thank you.
I always try to explain to Taylor like that. Playing certain games like Mortal Online connected me with people that I became permanent friends with for like ever. People that I have seen and met in Europe and in America, like all over the place. And I guess
which is awesome. I just don't want to talk about Mortal
I haven't
Online
met Odie in real life, but Odie, we're going to be going to Germany and is it April?
April.
Dortmund. Yeah,
the fastest trip to Germany you've ever heard of in your life.
Yeah, we're going to be going to Germany. We'll be there like 4 days. We'll get there a day before and we'll leave a day after or something. But we don't want to stay too long because our jobs are here and what we're really trying to do is book work.
It did the jobs.
Even though you don't really technically need to even be here.
It is a mortal bond.
I love it. It's fucking great. That was good. I like that.
All right, did you just ask a question recently? I'm getting you back on track.
I was talking about, we were talking about booking what Alex asked about the Canada thing, but did somebody ask another question after that?
A dream roll, maybe? I don't know. Get back on those cards. We'll be here for 10 hours.
April Dorman.
Nobody wants that.
Yeah, they need to announce me. I need to call Michael and see what's going on. All right. Man, I'm getting hungry. Whew, stomach's growling. If you were to buy me a present knowing nothing about me other than what I look like, what would it be? Well, if she's going to judge me based on when she met me the first time, good God, it's going to be something...
Let's see. If I didn't know him and I just saw him, I'd just be like, here's some dumbbells, bro. Looks like you use them.
Yeah, gym rat here.
Lift.
You look like a gym rat.
Yeah. What about for me?
If you only knew.
A sports bra? Is that what you would buy me if you didn't know me?
Let me think.
I just heard that music too.
Thanks, yeah. There are the dates, Alex. Yeah, Odie, you should come to Germany. Dortmund. There you go.
Nadine as well. Thanks,
German
Alex.
Comic-Con. German Comic-Con.
I've never been to a Comic-Con and I've never been to Germany, so...
German Comic-Con, Nadine.
Alex, come babysit me. I don't know what to do.
Taylor's coming with me to everything. She'll be all the conventions this year and she's coming to Germany. We're working on Liverpool as well. Working on Liverpool. We don't know yet.
All right.
Do we want to hear Wine Goose 985's relationship story? Maybe in a little bit.
Yeah, type it in there. I want to read it.
Type it in, yeah.
Heck yeah, I do.
Let's read about it.
Okay.
Yeah.
You ready? I'm getting him back on track.
All right, let's do it.
Does she have a cold nose right now? Is she being a baby? She's so cute right now. I'm a little scared of this question. What does my Instagram tell you about me?
What does your Instagram tell me? Oh,
yeah.
I would do a total guy thing and be like, Taylor Murphy Sinclair nude. That's what I type in Google.
Dude, literally, I got
because I think that you would have like an OnlyFans or something like that. Like,
I do not.
But she doesn't. She's been asked for it a few times.
I had one very briefly where I was just posting like art photography, but people don't want that. They want porn.
Yeah,
which is like fine. I just don't want to offer any porn. Although a guy that I like went to elementary school with, this was so fucking weird. He literally messaged me on, I think I saved the DM promptly before like blocking him. And he wrote, "Excuse me, are you a prostitute?" What? I was like, no. Not that, first of all, sex worker. Second of all, not that there's anything wrong with that. But third of all, like, you commented on a photo of me where it's like I kind of had some cleavage showing, and then your question was, are you a prostitute? I was like, no.
Hey, Goose, thanks for the follow, by the way. Thanks for the follow.
Thanks, Merlin.
You guys should go give Taylor a follow over there, even though is her account still active? You haven't even logged into
Who
that
even
shit,
knows?
Man.
I think I am going to start. I'm going to start doing
streams.
like ASMR stuff. Do you guys know ASMR, the whispering stuff? Yeah, I'm going to start doing it. I love ASMR content. I don't get the tingles from it, but it does make me feel a certain way, like emotionally. I can't explain it, and so I consume a lot of ASMR content, so I think I'm going to start making some. That's something I'm interested in doing. All right, dear.
My turn?
It's your turn.
Wait, did I not? What was this question? Oh, yeah. What would the present be if you were to get me something?
Dumbbells, I already told you.
Yeah. And then you asked me, and then I...
Well, Rachel, I hate ASMR.
Hey, Caitlin! Thanks to the bits! 7K!
Rachel, I totally get it.
Thanks,
Some
Caitlin.
people are like, ugh. I don't like the mouth sounds. Oh, thanks, Allison. The mouth sounds when it's like, I don't like that, but I love the whispering. I don't know why. It makes me feel like a child or something. It's so weird. And I also love ASMR true crime, which is very weird.
You should read some of that too. What character would I play in a movie?
Well, what did we agree on? James Bond.
Well, I didn't. I said that. I'm not telling you what you should say.
I could see you in like Legends of the Fall and like Brad Pitt's role.
I would love
that old school like.
I love that movie so fucking much.
Heartthrob thing. Oh my God, Rachel, you're hilarious. I feel like stabbing. Well, love you. Do not subscribe to my ASMR content. You will not offend me.
Kara says you need a TikTok.
I have a TikTok, but I don't do anything. I posted one TikTok of Worm biting me.
Do you know what you can do? You can use your TikTok purely to promote your streams and just put clips of your streams on your TikTok.
That is true.
That's what you can do.
I've tried to share this for other viewers, and it says attachment unavailable. This stream?
The stream? I mean, just share.
I don't like computers. I don't get it.
Just go to Twitch. Go to Chase R. Coleman on Twitch, Sherry. Or, Chase Coleman R on YouTube, or... William Wallace! Yes, Diane, of course. Yes, I want to play William Wallace.
Yeah, he's got the GOT guitar picks.
William Wallace is Braveheart.
Game of Thrones.
William,
Okay, yes.
I'm William Wallace!
Oh my god, don't start with the Braveheart.
We're going to watch
monologues.
She's not seen Braveheart yet, and it's hard to believe considering we've almost been together 3 years and she hasn't watched my favorite movie. What's your favorite movie? Chocolat?
The Princess Bride. How dare you?
I've seen that 1,000 times.
Well, not through me.
I love that movie.
Yeah, I didn't
it's
watch it with
awesome.
me. It's the best movie ever. All right.
I'm down to watch it with you after we watch Braveheart, which you have never seen.
What
Sorry,
does my...
being very violent and angry
the
about
hair
Braveheart.
coming off here. Okay.
I'm hungry.
I know. Chase, Chase, he's like always. He's like, I'm hungry. I'm sick. I feel sick. My stomach is growling. I'm so hungry. I'm like, you're always hungry.
I don't always feel sick. What are you talking about?
What does my phone wallpaper tell you about me?
Your phone wall what?
My phone wallpaper. Let me show you
your
guys
phone
my
wallpaper.
phone wallpaper.
Well, it tells me that you love this little doodling and moi. But it tells me.
Here we go. Can you guys see that? Here's my phone wallpaper.
Put close for
That's Chase and Worm. There's like a glare.
Camera's up there.
Camera's up there. My bad. I've been looking in the wrong spot this whole time. So, thank you, Liz. Okay, so a funny story about my phone wallpaper the other day. Okay, can I tell you guys this story about my phone wallpaper? So I was sharing. My computer was dead. So you guys know I teach kids. And adults as well. I do like private tutoring, educational therapy, executive functioning, coaching, which is ironic because I am extremely disorganized, but I am really good at teaching organization to other people, which is like, why am I being hired for this? Makes no sense. So I have a kid he's 9 years old. This kid cracks me up. Like, I've been with him maybe 2 years now almost, and we have like a bond. And so the other day, I was going to screen share something on my phone because my computer was dead, and I wanted to pull up a grammar worksheet for him to do. Where he's struggling with the apostrophe S and then S apostrophe thing. And so I went to share my screen, and he goes, "Why is there a naked guy and a dog on your phone?" And I was like, "What?" And he was like, "There's a naked guy on your phone and a dog." And I was like, "No, there's not." Oh my God. I was like, "He's not naked. He's just laying down. That's my dog." I was like, "That's Chase. You hear him in the back of the house sometimes." I just totally forgot when you screen share from a phone while it's taking you a second to move from the Zoom to the worksheet I wanted him to see. He's going to see that in between. So anyway, he thinks there's a naked man and a dog on my phone, which I guess is relevant to all my interests.
I probably was under the covers, but you can't see anything. You guys saw the photo. I mean, he just sees, I'm shirtless with the dog on top of me. The dog's on top of me.
Oh my God, I was so embarrassed. Okay, your turn. Right. We got to get to the connection ones. These are just the perception.
This is my last card.
I got two more. Okay.
If MySpace were still a thing, what would be my profile song be? What would be my... If MySpace were still a thing, what would my profile song be?
That Fix Me song.
Really?
Yeah. Chase always sends me songs when he's having emotional reactions to things. And he sent me the most emo song in the world yesterday. It's like, what are the lyrics? It's like, I'm fine in the fire. Yeah. Like, leave me here.
Go look up the song Fix Me by 10 Years.
Okay.
I'm fine in the fire.
It's so dramatic. I was like, dude, relax.
I'm right where I should be.
He's like sitting in traffic.
I'm thinking about covering that song again. You better relax. I'm going to be playing that live soon.
Kara says, relax. Do I remind you of anyone?
Other than like Kate Winslet or like some delicious...
Be your card too.
Some delicious redheaded woman.
I'm loving the Kate Winslet connection. That's your card for the next one because I had two.
I'm looking at the next question.
You have to answer the question. I'm loving the Kate Winslet comparisons. Keep them coming.
Yeah. Next question.
I wonder if you remind me of my brother, which is kind of weird.
What?
Josh.
Jimmy. Oh, Josh?
No, Josh. You guys, my brother Josh is the wackiest dude. And the night that like he and Chase really met the first time, I knew they were going to hit it off. And within like 30 minutes of them being in the same room, I overhear this. My brother's like, dude, I'm 1/16th Cherokee. And Chase is like, yeah, me too. And I was like,
That's true.
My God.
That's a true thing. It's a fact about blood.
So to be clear, hey, Coffee Casual, my favorite name. so funny. Oh my God, Alex, that's right. You know Josh. Oh my God, Josh. If Josh befriends you in cyberspace, you will receive many videos. Just prepare yourself.
Yes.
He's a super quirky dude. To be clear, I am not Cherokee. We are half siblings. We share a dad and we have different moms. And so my brothers look nothing like me, and that's because the half that's not me is Italian and Native Americans. So people are always like, that's your brother? And I'm like, yeah, I know. I look nothing alike. I just look so white comparatively because I am in fact so white. All right, babe, you asked your last question.
All right. What about me is most strange or unfamiliar to you?
Strange or unfamiliar?
Interesting question.
I think like the way you perceive certain things. Like things that I wouldn't think would bother you sometimes really bother you. And then things that I think are going to bother you, you just kind of like brush right off. It just like, I don't know. I think that's what's most strange to me is I know you really well, obviously, like, but there's certain things you react to that I'm like, that was a wild card. I'm sure you feel the same way about me. Mm-hmm. A lot of people do. A lot of people are like, that upset you, but that other thing didn't. I was like, my standard is all backed out. Oh my God, Kiara knows the videos too. I'm dying. That's hysterical. Coffee Casual, thank you for saying hello. I have my coffee right now.
Yummy.
Let's have some together. Okay, so now, you guys, that was level 1. Level 1 is perception. Level 2 is connections. So I'm going to split these with you. Look at this little beautiful baby dog. Nice. Here you go. Okay. Yeah, Josh, my brother, is hilarious and sweet. And he's like, what you see is what you get, man. That's just his personality. Like, as long as my mom, met him when he was like in 7th grade. That's like when they met. And my mom was like, that's just Josh. He's always been that way. Sweet and loyal and wacky and wants to befriend absolutely everybody. Always wants to make people feel comfortable. Like, that's like just who he is. All right. Okay, this
Susan.
is interesting.
All right, what is it?
Okay, gonna try to go.
Nice, Liz.
Yeah.
All right, Liz Bose, listen to that awesome song.
Listen it up. Okay, so this gets deeper. This is the connection session. Yeah. Are we still enjoying this? We're not bored of these cards, right?
I don't
Because
think
we have
so.
to have some props.
People are here.
Okay, good. All right, if you could have it your way, this is a multiple part question. If you could have it your way, who would you be with, where would you be, and what would you be doing?
I'd rather be with you on the couch with this little doggin watching one of our fun shows.
Aw, that's sweet. Having the dog does make all the difference. She's like, oh my God, she's everything. She's still on his lap. You see her ear sticking up?
What is the most unexplainable thing that's ever happened to you? That's crazy. It's a tough one.
Okay, so the first thing that comes to my mind is the bluebird thing. Some people know this story. This is so weird. So, okay, guys. So one of my very first memories. This is kind of a long one. Sorry, but I think it's totally unexplainable to me. So one of my first memories when I was like a little girl, like maybe 3, is my grandma. So I spent a lot of time with my grandma, my great grandma, Granny, and Nana when I was growing up. They babysat me most days. While my parents were at work and stuff. And I have a distinct memory of my granny having this glass bluebird on her coffee table. And something about it, like, attracted me to it. And I was running towards it to reach for it, to grab it. And I fell into the table, and I don't know if you guys, the light's kind of blown out, but I do have a scar next to my eye here that's still fairly noticeable to this day. And I have this distinct memory of being so shocked and so upset and holding that bluebird in my hands while all of this blood dripped out of my eye down onto it. And I just remember thinking, like, red and blue, and how I was, like, in pain, but I also loved this beautiful thing, right? So that was like, I was like 3 years old. That was in like 1992. And So cut to 2017, I went through a really hard time. I had a very bad bout of like suicidal depression, and I was having a really hard time. I lost a bunch of weight. I couldn't eat. I couldn't sleep. It was really hard on me. And I was just trying to do anything to like distract my attention from the really destructive thoughts I was having. And so I went into a bookstore. I got my first tattoo, which is I don't know, again, you can't see it, it's blown out. It's the, whoops.
Camera's up there.
It's the, I know, but it's like, if I try to put it up there, it blows out.
If you put
Anyway, it's the semicolon. I don't know if you, that's the Project Semicolon is the anti-suicide awareness movement. And so I got that tattoo, and after that, as a little commitment to myself not to do anything, you know, and after that, I walked into a bookstore next door with my friend, and I was like, I just want to find something to distract my attention. And in the middle of the floor was this teal, which is my favorite color, book on the ground. And it was a Charles Bukowski book, who's a poet from Los Angeles, and it's called On Love. And I flipped open the page. It was literally on the ground. My friend was like, oh, holy shit, like, yeah, that book's for you. And I flipped open to a page, and I landed on a poem called The Bluebird. And I don't know if you guys are familiar with this poem, but the most famous line from it is, there's a bluebird in my heart who wants to get out. And it's all about a person who's totally trapped in their own situation. And so I took that book home, and I stayed up one night really late reading it, and I highlighted all over, marked up in that book, that poem, The Bluebird. And then I journaled about it, and I was like journaling about how this poem spoke to me, because it reminded me of that memory I have of hurting myself and the blood on the bluebird and all of that. And whatever, it just made me feel a part of, it made me feel like connected to something bigger than myself, and I thought that was maybe like a sign to me. So the next day, my friend Ellen came over, because a lot of my friends were watching me at that time, because nobody really trusted me to be by myself, because I was thinking crazy stuff. And my friend Ellen came over, and I'm telling her this, and as I'm telling her, there's a knock on the door, and it's a package, and inside the package are 2 glass bluebirds. They were from my mom. She doesn't know why she sent them either. She said she just saw them and thought of me. She completely forgot about anything related. She remembered me hurting myself. She didn't remember anything about the bluebird. So these 2 glass bluebirds arrive in the mail as I'm talking to Ellen, and I was like, speechless. I was speechless. So anyway, I have a bluebird tattooed on my foot because of that, and it reminds me that I'm part of something a lot bigger than me, and that I need to be grateful for that instead of wanting to destroy it. So that is my answer to that question.
All right, you're up.
Oops, that's the wrong deck. Okay, are you lying to yourself about anything?
Me?
Yes. That's an intense question. I'm like, am I?
No, just really hungry right now.
Okay.
Next.
All right. I don't think I'm lying to myself about anything either. I think, well, maybe I lie to myself because I'm always like, this person hates me. This person didn't like me because I said the wrong thing to them. Like, so that could be lying to myself. All right, next, love.
Has a stranger ever changed your life?
I'm trying to think.
Well, I was a stranger once.
Yes, very true.
That's kind of a silly question.
By that logic, 100%. But has anybody ever maintained like a life change for me? Oh, I love you guys. Like, I feel like yes, and I just can't think of what. I don't know if you guys, I kind of feel impacted by this. I don't know if you guys are familiar with the YouTube channel, Special Books by Special Kids, SBSK, on YouTube. If you're not, look it up. It's this really beautiful channel where this guy, Chris Ulmer, who is a special education teacher, goes around and he interviews people and families where a child in that family, sometimes an adult, is struggling with some kind of extreme disability. So whether it's, I mean, the one they had yesterday, there's a boy who is deaf, blind, and intellectually disabled, and he gets to tell his story a little bit. I mean, this guy interviews nonverbal people. some of those interviews I feel like have changed my life, and I don't know those people at all. And I follow some of them on Instagram, and sometimes I write long, weird, rambling, like, I'm so inspired by you messages. Sometimes they reply. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Is there a feeling you miss?
A feeling I miss? Yeah, I miss the feeling of being on a film set. A nice, awesome, badass film set that I enjoy being there. Like, I want to be there. Yeah.
I miss being on stage.
Have you ever told someone I love you but didn't mean it? If so, why?
Yes. In an effort to not hurt someone's feelings. This is like in romantic situations, like, or where I felt a lot of warmth and care towards them, but I allowed them to think that I meant like in love, because I don't want to hurt someone's feelings. If they're like, I love you, I don't want to be like, thanks. I would do that now, as you know, as an adult human woman, but I just got abandoned on the stream, and he took my worm. How dare he? Oh, you unblew me out. Yeah, I have definitely done that. Just people pleasing, you know, in an effort to not make somebody feel bad. So, what about you?
Not really. Rarely. No, there might have been times where I've been at the end of a relationship and I might have autopiloted the words out of my mouth, but definitely not too early. I was always the one that held on and was like, nope, you know, like for a while.
Do not.
Yeah.
All right.
Definitely a debater about those words for a long time in my life.
Yes. Your turn. I feel like you need a snack. I can sense your energy like plummeting because you're hungry. Do you need a snack?
I am hungry.
Do you want to go get a snack?
Sure.
And just bring it and hurry up?
Yeah, be right back.
Okay.
Here,
Chase needs a snack, everybody. Me and Worm are gonna sit here together. You gonna follow Daddy because he's gonna go in the other room and try to get a snack? Yeah, she's gonna follow him because she wants a snack. And now she's stuck between the chair and the thing. Yeah, when Chase gets hungry, it's like, it's better to just let it be what it is, because if he doesn't get his snack, then I'm gonna have to hear about how he's hungry and he's in a bad mood because he's hungry. Boys. Yeah, you guys can talk to me. Hello. He's probably making a PB&J, so it should be relatively fast. Yeah, these cards are very interesting. I would like to play these with strangers. I would like to play these with you guys, some of you guys that I don't know as much about. Like, I just know you in the context of, like, cons or, you know, whatever. It'd be nice to hear, like, about more of your lives. Some of you guys I feel like I know. This is me needing coffee or food. Yeah, 100%. Aw, thank you, Liz. You're so sweet. Let's see what else. Oh, what type of snacks does he like? Chase likes most snacks. Okay, let me tell you about the disgusting snack that Chase likes. So the other night I come into this room, this computer room, which used to be like my room, little, you know, closet, bedroom area. Because I liked, sometimes I'm a retreater when I get upset, so I like to be by myself. So I used to go in this room and just like hide out in here, you know. And now it's Chase's office. And so the other day I come in here and I was like, oh my God. I was like, the cat pissed on the floor. And he was like, no, he didn't. Because Tobias sometimes has accidents because he's 18. And I was like, yes, he did. I was like, there is a horrible smell in here. It's absolutely fucking horrible. There's a horrible smell in here. The cat pissed on the floor. And he's like looking at me weird. And he's like, get out while you still can. And I was like, what? And he was like, I'm eating sardines in here. Chase eats those canned, I thought they were cat food when I first saw them, those canned sardines. Like, I don't know if they're cured or like whatever, but out of that tin, and it makes the entire house smell like cat piss, and it is absolutely disgusting, and I really wish he would stop eating it. And every time I say, can you please stop eating that, he responds with the word protein. So that's that. Kiara, yes, I'm gonna go to all the cons Chase goes to, assuming that I'm not working. or that I can go. Good thing most auditions now are self-tape as well. They're remote. So, oh, he got cereal. I was wrong. I thought it was going to be peanut butter and jelly.
Oh, damn. I was thinking about getting that too.
But yes, I am going to go to
I thought about getting both.
The cons. It's fun for me. I don't. You guys know, because I went to my 2 real official cons last year, 2021, huh? And I had a really good time. I was like, damn, this is super fun. And I just like hung out with like all of your fans and became their friends. I was like, this is awesome. Okay, now that you're eating your little foods, do you have a question for me or do I have one for you?
You want me to go?
Yes.
Do you think the image you have of yourself matches the image people see you as?
Oh, that's a good question. I don't know. I think I know how I come off to people. Generally, like, I feel like I have a pretty good deal of self-awareness, but then sometimes there's like a wild card. Something I get a lot is like, I thought you were a bitch. And I'm like, I'm so not. I'm such a softie. But I guess, like, I don't know. You know how sometimes you might, I might be feeling uncomfortable, so I might not say hi to someone, and then they think I'm a bitch because I didn't say hi, or I don't know, I'm in a weird, I don't know how I come off to people. I hope they think I'm nice.
I think my image fluctuates.
Yes. Chase is a big wild card for me. When I first met him, I was like, what's up with that? And then I got to know him, and I was like, oh, he's just one big, beautiful nerd. And then I figured him out. I was like, he's just like a combination of like a nerd and a really hot dude. And then I was like, got it. But at first I was like, what is up with this guy? What is he doing? That cup is so big. Ah, I know, it's the huge cups that are the cereal cups.
I love them.
Oh,
It's so
thanks,
fun.
you guys. You guys are so sweet. Yeah, a lot of times I get like, oh, I thought you were a bitch. I'm like, well, I'm sorry. Was it my face? Sometimes people
do
say
the
that
same
about
thing.
my mom, too. And I look exactly like my mom. If you guys have ever seen my mom, like on Instagram or somewhere, like, I look exactly like her. And sometimes people think my mom's a bitch, and she's not. So, could be that. And Kira, you're absolutely right. Like, how we think about other people is just a direct result of, like, our own experiences. And also a direct result, I think, of how we feel about ourselves. Because, like, if I'm feeling good about myself, I love everybody. If I'm not feeling good about myself, I am secretly a judgmental bitch. So, I fully agree. Are you missing anyone right now? And do you think they are missing you too?
I miss my mom.
I knew you were going to
yes.
say that. Yeah, I miss Natalia. I'll text her and ask if she's missing me.
I miss Michelle Korn. And yes. You can always ask her, you miss Chase? Like, yes.
You
She'll
miss
say
Chase?
immediately.
She will say yes.
Yeah, I would too for the other, yeah. One of my
She's a sweetie.
rare close female friends that I've got that were just the way she is. I don't know. You know.
Mhm.
Right?
Yeah.
What a ball of light.
Super sweet.
She's a ball of fucking light. It's crazy. Very helpful when I got out of that toxic relationship before you.
Yes, okay, if you're stuck in a toxic relationship of any kind, you need girls. I don't care what your gender is, you need girls. Because we're the real deal. And we'll be like, listen, no, and I will support you properly and get away from that person, and that has to stop, and let's go outside and go for a walk. That's what we're good for. All right, your turn.
All right.
You can't get low energy now that you've eaten.
No, I don't know.
Okay.
What's been the best compliment a stranger has ever given you?
Ooh.
Nice boobs.
No. No.
No, is that what I said when I met you?
No, that is not what you said.
No, you said, I was wondering if you were going to remember me. And I was like, oh, I remember you.
I remember you. I think that someone I didn't know very well at all, that I was kind of at the end of a conversation with once, told me that after talking to me, they felt better than they did when they arrived prior to the conversation. And I think that made me feel really good. I was like, oh, that's great. I think, like, says a lot about a person, like how you feel when you're around them. So I took that as a very big compliment that they, after having a conversation with me, felt better. What about you? Do you have one?
That's what I said already, correct?
Did you?
Didn't? So
I need more coffee.
What's the question again?
It was your question that you asked. No, compliment from a stranger. That best compliment you've ever received from someone you don't know that well.
What's the best compliment? What's been the best compliment a stranger has ever given you? I mean,
Nice dick.
Whoa!
You said nice boobs to me earlier.
Yeah, I guess so, yeah.
Nice abs. Merlin says, oh my god, Coffee Casual says, my daughter once told me that I'm her favorite teacher. I'd be like bawling if someone said that to me. I would be bawling. Oh my god, what is that? That's
it's
it.
just a little
like,
laughing icon.
Oh my god, I would be bawling if somebody said that to me. Oh
I have little emojis in here. Coffee, did you find those, by the way?
Oh yeah, that girl made. They're really cute. That
Somebody,
girl did
Liz
those
Bosé used some the other day, and I think Caitlin used some the other day. If you guys try to use some again, they're there. I don't know. You use the little emojis I have, the little chase things. Little bit emojis or something.
Oh my god, I got told that I look like
Caitlin
Wonder
and Liz should be
Woman.
able to use them, I think.
Hell yeah. Linda Carter was like, we bow.
Yes, Coffee. Go look.
We
I don't know.
bow.
Look around. I don't know how you access them because I don't watch myself on Twitch. I don't remember or know. Liz Bosé, I think, figured it out. I think Caitlin knew.
Liz and Caitlin,
Yeah.
kindly comment below with
I think
instructions
Kiara also might have figured
for
it
how
out
to
the other day. I'm
access
not
the
sure.
emojis.
Anyways, is it your question?
Oh my god, I almost.
Are we up to level 3
I
now?
almost like no, we have a little bit more level 2. I almost like sucked that down in the wrong pipe.
How many levels are there?
3.
Okay.
What is your first love's name and the reason you fell in love with him or her or them?
Can you repeat that? Who at the beginning? Say the beginning of the question.
What is your first love's name and the reason you fell in love with him, her, or them? Your first love's name is Worm.
Well,
Yes, baby.
my first love,
I
Worm
know.
Trap. We didn't get along at the beginning. She mounted me, and she stared me right in the face,
Yes,
and growled,
hey, mamas.
and then slowly she understood that I was the true alpha. As Jackson had to understand. You know what that's from, right?
I'm gonna watch the originals before I go to more cons.
Yes, Rachel, switch to Twitch. There you are, look, yeah, Liz. There you go.
Nice.
Thanks, Liz Bosé.
So,
Nice. Yeah, little sunglasses. Nice.
No, seriously, first
Cool.
love, and it can be like, it doesn't necessarily have to be romantic. You know what I mean?
Alice says, the comment I see Chaser or someone saying he sold his soul to the devil to everybody.
That's hilarious.
This one, I sell my soul to the devil
No,
every day
it's
when
the
I go
truth.
to kickboxing. Jiu-jitsu.
No, you
there we
have
go.
to admit that you're genetically blessed. Okay, this is my favorite thing ever. So his sister, I don't know if you guys have seen his sister, but she is so freaking pretty and cute and sweet. And so she says to me, she's super super thin girl. And she said, oh yeah, I've been working with a personal trainer for like 6 months, and she was ripped. And I was like, what? 6 months? Like, it didn't matter if I worked for 6 years. I could not get toned like that. So there is some genetic, soul-selling devil. His mom, too. His mom is so cute. She said to me, because she's going to come in town, and we're going to do like a photo shoot with her. And she said, do you have anything that I could maybe borrow and wear? And I was like, it's not going to fit you. I was like, I'm going to be way too big for you. She weighs 4 pounds.
Yeah, Liz found the laughing one. There's the laughing one.
Nice.
Yeah,
Nice.
Coffee. There you go, Coffee.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Thanks for sharing,
Okay,
Diane.
are you answering the question or are you passing?
Did I answer it?
First love and...
I told about this dog in.
Oh, this dog was really the first love. Oh, because we love... Mwah! Oh, she's a good girl.
All right.
Okay.
I don't have any more
You ask.
questions.
Okay. Oh, you don't have? Okay, one more. I'm pretty good. I've been dividing these pretty well. Here.
What's been your happiest memory this past year?
Happiest memory? I kind of zoned out. I'm sorry. What was
What's
it?
been your happiest memory this past year?
Do they mean 2022 or 2021?
I think I know my answer. Like a year from today back.
A year from today back.
Yeah, Danny, we're live, of course.
Hey, Danny.
Danny and Michelle on YouTube, we're live.
You answer that first because I'm still thinking.
Your birthday was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
I enjoyed throwing that party and stuff and all the people over at Joanna's.
Yeah, that was really great. Chase threw me a birthday party for my birthday, and it was really sweet, and it was really fun.
Because I think the most is I liked how excited and fun you had. I could tell. how
I
much
had a
fun you
great
were having.
time, yeah. We've had a
Bubbling
couple
around
karaoke
stuff.
nights that have been really great.
Oh, yeah,
And
that's
really
true.
fun. That's probably a really good memory I have with you. I have a lot. It's hard to answer that question because, oh, this little girl. It's hard to answer that question because I like love doing things with you. Like I do all the stuff with you. So everything's like a pretty good memory. I'm sure there was like some delicious food we ate in there somewhere that that could go on the list.
Okay, last question.
What is a dream you've let go of? Woo. Wake up.
I'm thinking. I haven't given up on much of my major dreams. I'm still fucking here. I haven't moved away. I haven't stopped.
Yeah.
I haven't told my agents or manager I'm done. I haven't done any of that, you know? So, like, the dreams that I have are all still in motion. I don't think I've given up on any dream that I know of. I still have all the dreams I remember for myself. What about you?
I think I've given up, like, on the dream of being, like, multilingual. Like, when I was a kid, I, like, wanted to be that person who learned, like, 10 languages and spoke them all, you know. And I just don't think there are enough hours in the day. I've also given up on dreams that I think were really toxic, like, having to do with, like, eating disorder, how thin I want to be. You know what I mean? I think I gave up on some of those dreams for the better. But that comes to mind as well, like giving up on like, I want to weigh 85 pounds. Yeah. All right, level 3. Here we go.
All right.
Let's separate it out.
Is this the final level?
This is the final level.
Okay.
Here you go. All right. How does one earn your vulnerability? Have I earned it? And can I earn it more?
One earns my vulnerability with lots of time and listening and trust and nurturing and yes. And what's the last part of that question?
How can I earn it more?
More of what I said in part A.
Part A, more listening, which is ironic because am I a great listener?
You are.
No. Thank you for saying that. I would say...
Here, we
can
be. I can be,
Yes.
and so can you.
Yes.
Yeah. It's funny because even Michelle once said, "You're such a great listener." Da da da. And you even told me in the beginning. You told me in the beginning, like you're someone that just seems to can control his emotions so well. I'm like, this girl does not know me yet.
I don't know what I was thinking when I said that. No, I feel like I'm such a great listener if I don't feel personally like. If you're not telling me I did something wrong. If you're telling me I did something wrong, I cannot hear you. I'm just like, did something wrong.
Yeah, she doesn't take critiques well. Critical.
It depends on the type of critique.
Hopefully acting critiques are easy to take.
100%. That's not about me. It's hard for me critiques like about my actual personality or about who I... If it's like you don't like some work that I did, I'm like, all right, that's your prerogative. You don't have to like it. But like, if you're like, you know... I don't like the way that you like talk to that person. I'm like, I'm gonna die.
Well, she licks.
Oh, she's a good girl. Okay, get your questions. Oh, she's a worm.
What's the question? Read it for us. What do you think our most important similarity is?
Ooh, high energy. I think we have high intensity, different types of intensity, but high energy, high intensity, and equally down for stuff, you know? Like, we're always, like, I can always rely on you to go with me somewhere. You can always rely on me to show up and turn it on, you know?
Definitely. Agreed on all fronts. Yeah. What's your next question? You just answered. I can't answer it better than that. Like, you know when somebody, like, gets to answer first?
Mm-hmm.
You're like, what the
You're like, damn,
how do I top that? It's like going around the table saying what you're thankful for at Thanksgiving.
Oh my god.
And it's like you let Josh go in front of you. Or you let your dad go in front of you, and your dad cries and says, "I loves the whole family."
Oh my god, my dad's always
He's
crying.
this big, intimidating man who's crying. You're like, "Oh my god, this is amazing."
My dad is.
How am I supposed to go after
crying.
I think I'm done pretty good. Rachel, thanks. A little puppy thing too.
I love that as a trait. Coffee Casual says your openness. I think that's part of it too. We are kind of.
Yes, that's a good point.
Open in a way that not everybody, I guess, is open. When some people are like private with their personal shit, I'm like, I'm so sorry. I probably just told you a bunch of shit you didn't want to know. In one word, describe how you feel right now.
A little bit hungry still. Cold feet, cold hands. Little sweaty hands, not too sweaty. Little sweaty feet, not too sweaty.
I think maybe emotionally. How you feel emotionally, not exactly physically.
Well, is hunger? I guess it is a physical thing because it's
It is.
yeah, internal but still physical.
Oh, I like that. Happy.
I do feel happy right now. I just heard the thermostat turn on, so I'm about to start feeling cold. I feel happy. I'm having a good day. I'm excited to relax the rest of the day after this with these little doggins.
Except we have to clean the house.
Yeah, we gotta clean after this, and there's a list of shit that I have to do. But yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Sir,
Hopeful
as far as kiss cams go, that would require me to go to a sporting event, which I absolutely refuse to do.
She doesn't want to go to those.
But if there was like a kiss cam in a theater, hell yeah, I would do that. But I can't picture either of us at a sports game ever, unless we were
I would go, but
required.
she doesn't like to go to those things.
You don't like sports either, don't pretend.
No, I do. I don't watch sports, but going to a game is a different experience. Going to a game is fun.
I love that. Clean tomorrow. We literally cleaned out our storage.
You would how many like public big games have you been to before?
I went to the Dodgers with my dad. That was fun.
How long ago was that?
I was like 23.
But that's what I'm talking about. Like that's what that is part of the fun. You go there and you're around with, especially if you're with friends, chaos and lots of snacks and stuff, and it's just chaos. It's not just for the game.
Do I like chaos? This is not.
Yes,
juice.
you do like a lot of
water.
chaos.
I don't want anyone to think that I'm just like drinking a gallon.
Merlin's like clean
juice.
tomorrow. There's lots of stuff I have to do tomorrow as well. And it's supposed to be the weekend, I thought. All right, what question were you most afraid to answer? Are you most afraid to answer? No, were you most afraid to answer?
The one, I think, like, have you ever told someone you love them and not meant it? Because I'm always like, oh, what if someone saw that and wondered if it was about them? But, like, who cares? They probably don't watch my shit. Like, they probably don't care.
I think I got a little between the self-image question and the dream question. Made me pause a lot because it was difficult to talk about the dream question because there have been very trying times as of late with mental fortitude when it comes to withstanding long periods of time of reaching a dream, and it's like not necessarily giving up on a dream, but definitely being affected by the marathon that's being run, if that makes sense.
Oh, it's definitely a marathon. So,
and then also the self-image thing is similarly affected, I think. Also, especially regarding, it's difficult because career becomes such a huge part of people's lives. It's the biggest because it allows you
to do all the other shit you
want
to do.
It allows you money, it allows you to live, to buy food, to fucking live in a place, to go out, to travel, to do anything.
Yeah.
So I don't know how people aren't supposed to put a lot of emphasis on it, and when it's not going well. Stuff. So I think those two questions definitely made me pause and ponder the answer a little more than any of the others. Which again, this question was afraid. Which question were you most afraid? And so I guess that's what I'm saying. I was afraid of giving an answer that wasn't the whole truth, or I don't know. It was difficult to find the answer, I guess. And that's a fearful scenario when you don't know something. That's fearful, if that makes sense. Hydrate is what Alex says. Yeah, definitely hydrate.
Girl. You smell good. You smell like a worm.
Oh, you're beautiful.
Oh, your mom is girl.
She might be trying to like,
I know. She's like, I'm ready for a nap. She always comes to me for a
naps. W and then
Are you ready for a nap? Did you give me a kiss because I said nap?
Yeah, she might need a W and then nap, though.
Oh,
we might need to take her out for a W and then you'll...
All right. I have 3 more questions on my side. How many do you have on yours?
I have 3.
Perfect.
Or 4. I have 4.
Okay. So, what parts of yourself do you see in me?
Thank you so much, Coffee. Thanks, Coffee. What tough...
No. What parts of yourself do you see in me?
What parts of yourself do you see in me? What parts of yourself do you see in me? What parts of yourself do you see?
Yeah, what parts of you do you see in me? Yeah.
Well...
What parts of Chase do you see in Taylor?
Well...
Oh my god. Now it's like everyone's fighting. Thank you, Rachel.
Thanks, Rachel. You definitely share the same passion for a dream that I have in the sense of what we're trying to do for our careers, like acting-wise, etc. You're as impacted, by auditions and whatnot and what we're both going through. So that's definitely something, and that's how it's easy to relate and run the marathon with you, if that makes sense.
That's a good answer. I would say enthusiasm, first off, is what I see. This was always a thing. Like, I didn't know if I was ever going to find anybody that got as excited about really small things. And you do. And, like, I don't know. It's really nice to have that, especially in an opposite sex partner. Because I feel like a lot of dudes, like, tamper their enthusiasm because they feel like they have to, or don't be girly, or don't be whatever. And Chase is just like, let's fucking go! And I love that. Okay, you ask. We have 9 minutes. I want to see you at 8 minutes. I want to see you ask them questions fast.
All right. What do you recommend I let go of, if anything? It's a loaded one.
That is a loaded one. They're like, I could answer that in a lot of ways, but I think like the beating yourself up about career stuff, it would be beneficial for you to let go of.
Should I say the same for you?
If you want to.
I mean, I would always say the same, you know, because you do a similar thing. You know, we're really hard on each other, ourselves, not each other. We're hard on ourselves.
Yeah, I'm really hard on myself.
About stuff, and you are as well, and you know, but also, you know, and even in other things you're doing to make ends meet, so to speak, you're struggling hard, and you're really hard on yourself.
I am really hard on myself. Yeah, you're right. I could. What kind of person would I be if I let that go? Probably way happier. Okay. Based on what you learned about me today, does my social media accurately reflect who I am? Why or why not?
Well, yeah, of course, because I'm half the time the one who's been like, yes, definitely post
that. Post that.
No, more boobs.
That's what we can rely.
More boobs, right, Steven?
She's a little jealous that Daddy's petting the cat right now. She doesn't like it.
You were over Mom's lap. You gave up the spot.
Yeah, she's shaking.
Blink, blink.
She's probably going to try to attack me if I try.
Growl, I heard growl.
You growl at me. You're mean.
Do I have the next question?
What did I just ask? Oh yeah, my social media. You think it accurately reflects who I am?
Yeah.
Okay.
What about for the reverse?
Yeah, I look at your page and I'm like, actor, kooky, high energy.
Cool.
Yeah. Just right here.
How would you describe me to a stranger?
Oh my God, it's the best ever. When I describe you to people who don't know you, I'm just like, my boyfriend is the fucking greatest ever. He's like so good to me. That's always what I say. He's super driven, super ambitious, very passionate, highly intense, high energy, ADHD, athletic, a softie on the inside, very sensitive. And also a hot piece of ass. He didn't even hear that. He only cares about the dog.
I would say all the same to you, like exactly as you said it. You were basically taking my answer.
You're just copping out so hard.
No.
Just look at her growling.
I know.
Is she mean? This mean girl. You worm. You do. Mommy's dog.
Yeah, I always say, as I was just bragging about you to like one of my friend Jane the other day in our meeting, you know, you're very bubbly, vivacious, you know, like that's why you're. That's chased her off.
She's sitting on both of our laps because she doesn't want the cat there. Wow. Wow. That attitude. Keep going on what you were bragging about. Keep talking Keep talking about how amazing I am. Let's hear it more.
Just saying how like great you are and how amazing you are with people, how extroverted you are, and how I was the opposite, especially in the pandemic, and how it affected you. And you're like, no. And I was like,
poor Jane got an airplane.
Yeah, I'll relax a little while. But then I realized, like, no, the industry is dead now. But
can you guys hear it? She's just growling. She's so mean.
But God, what was I just saying? I lost my track.
Pandemic, what you were bragging about. You're like, we're gonna have to end the stream if you can't stop petting this dog.
No, wait. We don't have to end right on time, but we're almost an hour and a half, which is the time I scheduled for it. But do y'all hear this? I don't know if I can hear it because of the music.
She's like,
she's growling and grunting.
She's growling.
Yeah, like,
God, she mean girl.
All right,
she is angry and sassy. What would be the perfect gift for me?
Anything with mermaids. chapstick. Don't use these little cherry ones. Get the Burt's Bees.
Listen,
ones.
I like the Burt's Bees ones, but someone gave me the cherry ones.
Yeah, but those are bad. Those are like
no, they're not. They don't have. That's a myth that they have like glass in them or whatever, and
No.
that's about Carmex.
Where's my phone?
Bam!
I'll show you an article I have regarding chapstick, and you're gonna be like, oh my god.
Oh, exhausting.
Oh no, Kian, that sucks.
Oh, Kian, you're having storms. That's
Oh.
crazy.
Good to see you back.
Okay, good.
Kian.
Yeah, we're glad you're back. Okay, do you have one more or two more?
Two more. What about me most surprised you? Ooh, good one, Jen.
How not an alpha douchebag you are. Like, when I first saw him, I was like, you know, just like blonde guy, ripped, whatever. He's like, oh, what's up? I was like, oh God, like a jock, get away from me. I totally missed, like, how nerdy he is and how silly he is and how, like, fun you are.
Thanks, dog.
You're welcome.
Yeah, I totally misjudged that you were, you know, an actual, like, bitch, you know, like sorority bitch. Like one of those, like, bobblehead bitches, you know. I'm like, oh, you're one of those types. Whatever type that is I just described. Not Ollie, haha. No, Ollie, yeah.
Oh, yeah, no, for real.
But, no, you actually turned out to be very, very genuine and very friendly and kind.
Thanks, baby. All right, what can I help you with?
Staying on track, period.
Nice. You can help me with moving these furnitures out of here so I can fold
Easy.
my clothes.
That's an
Okay.
easy job. Guys,
Do you have
thank
one
you
more?
so much.
Was
No,
that it?
I gave you my last
Awesome.
one. I had two over
Okay.
here, so I gave you my last one. Guys,
Should we talk about the big financial thing we have coming up and
If you would
share
like
with
to.
everybody what that's about?
If you would like to, sure.
Okay, guys, we're going to share with you something like real personal. So we went to the fertility clinic to freeze little embryos of us. And they quoted us $30,000 to do that. So we are attempting to raise $30,000 by the summer. We'll see if that happens or not. But that has been, we keep like kind of talking around it, like in terms of like, oh, we're stressed about this, stressed about that. That is the big frickin' stressor going on right now. So I can't even tell you guys how much your bits help because they're all going into that little embryo
Just
fund.
FYI, we're not like, we are not, just so you don't misunderstand what Taylor is saying, we are not going to be throwing a crowdfunding campaign.
No.
I know it sounded like that's what she just
No,
said.
sorry, that's not what I
We're not throwing
meant.
a crowdfunding campaign to raise money for our
That's not
kids.
what I meant. I'm just saying
She's saying that we're working hard over here to raise money.
saving a bunch of money, so we just
want
really
to share with you guys
appreciate-
that we have been going in and looking scientifically at things regarding like the what's happening with us, you know, and if everything looks good, and it does. So, you know, FYI, without getting into too
graphic.
specific
It's
details,
a little
yeah,
more,
like,
it's a little nasty.
we're both great, like, and everything would look great. It's just now a matter of assimilating that money by that point, which we will. You know, we have great families that are going to help.
Yes, and they will help us. But anyway, the reason I say that is because, like, literally every time I saw a bit come up on the screen, I, like, almost cried because we just appreciate it so much because now there's this big looming thing. And, yeah, but it's exciting. It was highly invasive, highly invasive situation. And, yeah, so we're going to do that. And
Yeah, so that's just what we're planning on doing. So we're going to see how it all pans out over the next few months because it's a lot of money to get together. You know, it requires a bunch of people to be like, okay, let's go. You know what I mean? So
yeah, and that's a question we get asked a lot. Like, are you going to have children? And I'm like, yes, frozen, cryogenically frozen children that will be implanted into a surrogate way later.
Caitlin, thanks for the 1,000 bits.
Oh, Caitlin,
Thanks,
oh my
Caitlin.
God, you're so sweet.
And we will make them superhumans.
Oh my goodness. Oh my God, yeah, Kiara, I honestly probably do need you to help me. I have never been particularly good with money. So, yeah, so anyway, that's like our big relationship-y announcement. When people are like, are you going to have kids? I'm like, frozen ones. Like, oh, because Chase really wants them.
Frozen
and then he
ones.
convinced
Thanks,
me.
Alex.
And I came around. And I was like, okay. And he's such a good parent to the worm.
Oh, she's my little doggin.
So anyway, that's that. Thanks for letting me share that.
Guys, you guys have been great. Thank you so much for hanging out. We will see you guys in another month or so or whatever. I'm not sure the next one we will do or what we will do, but we should do more stuff. We talk about maybe doing another game night and stuff like that.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, stay tuned for more
Yes.
ChayTay stuff. You guys are amazing. Thanks so much, Allison and Kian and Caitlin and
Bye,
Kiara,
everybody. We love
Rachel,
you guys.
Alex, Merlin, Coffee, Kiara again. If I miss anybody, I'm sorry. I'm looking at the screen right now. You guys have been great.
All the good
We will see you.
friends and fam.